Hello, welcome to episode 63 of SirNicolay Cattery, and this is going to be a Q&A episode. So, I think in the past, I promised in one of my videos that I'll be answering some of the questions that you guys posted on the different videos that I have on SirNicolay Cattery YouTube. And since I am an introvert, it takes time for me to actually adjust and be able to see, read, and answer the comments. So, to be honest, I haven't been actively reading comments since December, and that's the reason why for today we're going to be looking at some of the questions and answers as far back as December, and maybe we're going to have like I don't know, maybe around 15 minutes to around 20 minutes of a Q&A every episode. So the other reason why I'm doing it like this is because normal episodes actually take a lot of time to prepare for, because I would need to research, to get pictures, and then make the video, edit, etc. And that takes a lot of time. But this format, which is basically me recording my my screen device, my phone, and then basically just putting it beside this video. If I don't edit it as much, I would be able to actually upload as many videos as possible. So I hope this format is just okay with you guys right now. So I'll try to actually upload these Q&A videos much more often, so that we'll have more content, and so that you will see that I am engaging with the different comments that you guys actually made. All right. So, by the way, for my international viewers, if the questions are in Filipino, so I will be translating them into English. You will understand what the questions are all about, because I'm pretty sure many of the people who ask questions here are from the Philippines, because that's where I'm from. Okay, so let's start. All right, so let's start with one question from December 1, 2020. Okay, so this question is actually a comment in the Ultimate Guide to Buying Dry Cat in Metro Manila. So from Vincent Azucena, he said, "Hi sir, thank you for the videos. They're very informative. I have a question. What's the difference between Royal Canin Urinary to Urinary SO?" Okay, so this question is actually very interesting, because when you look at Urinary SO, so Urinary SO is more complete food for adult cats. So it's actually more developed for different struvite, calcium oxalate, urethral lysis. So it has the SO actually stands for support. So there's a special support more for adults. So question about 3 reasons why your cat is not eating. From Katrina Balico, she says, "Why my cat doesn't want to eat, doesn't drink water, and she's vomiting and she's hiding." Okay, so I hope that at this point your cat is okay, Katrina. At this point, maybe your cat is quite sick, because one of the signs actually that the cat is getting weaker and weaker is that they start to hide. So the thing about cats is that when they're unhealthy, they tend to hide. They tend to isolate themselves. So that's one sign that your cat is not well. So I hope your cat is okay by now. Change of diet, I think, is going to be very important for you to be able to have your cat eat more. Okay, next one. Wet cat food reviews. Okay, how about the Ciao wet food, sir? Is it okay for kittens? I tried different brands, but his cat is very picky. He even tried Vitacraft, but the cat doesn't want. All right. Okay, so I tried actually Ciao wet food, the one in packs, and my cats tend to like them. Okay. In fact, my cat's current diet actually would include Inaba wet food pouch, and my cats love them very much. I feel that my cats, are really fans of Inaba Ciao, so I would recommend that. All right, our next question is actually from Nile Justin Manalili. So Nile Justine asked here that her cats are not eating dry food; they only eat wet food. what should I do to get them to eat dry food? So my suggestion for you, Nile, is that you could try to have schedule for your cat food. So the point is having schedule something like like in my case, I feed my cats wet food in the morning, 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So wet food. But the dry food I serve actually in the middle of the day and at night. So having that kind of schedule is actually going to help. So that actually is pretty good for majority of my cats. Now there's another method that you could try, and that is you could get some Ciao churu, so the cat treats, and then you can mix it with the dry food. So that is, I think, going to help them a lot. So technically speaking, your cats need both wet food and dry food, because dry food alone will just make your cats dehydrated. Wet food alone will just make your cats have very soft stool or poop. So it's not also good to have that. So you need to train your cats to be able to have those two types of food. Okay, so good luck. I hope that you will be able to make your cats also eat dry food just by having some kind of schedule. Next one is actually from Jennifer Kwaikong in this YouTube video, buying canned cat food. So she says, thanks for this. My own preference is homemade because one knows exactly what goes into your cat's food. I agree with you. Homemade is also less expensive, but ready-to-eat cat food is convenient and really easy to serve. Like you said, food fatigue is real for cats. Canned cat food can break the monotony of serving the same meals in day in and day out. I totally agree. There are actually some different times when I would serve home cooked cat food, and then I would go to commercial cat food. So my suggestion to all of you is that whenever your cats stop eating because of food fatigue, I strongly suggest try to mix up the diet of your cats, because food fatigue is real, right? Okay, and this is actually a very strange advice, because the more I read about it, the more I realize that there's so many different advice about it. But I don't know if you remember last year when I actually released a lot of videos about different brands of canned food and also wet food. In a matter of less than a month, I made my cats eat so many brands of food, and I thought at first that it would be dangerous and not good, but they survived it. So my cats actually turned out fine, and their poop were actually okay, as long as of course you have some stable food to feed them. So what I did was that if you're going to to introduce new food, maybe introduce it in one meal. So like for example, breakfast, lunch meals are the same, but for dinner you can be a bit more experimental. All right, so I feel that that could be something that you might want to try. Okay, because I usually get same questions and comments about food fatigue for cats, and my suggestion is still experimentation. Like, find that food that your cat likes. Okay, then once you identify, maybe for me the safest probably 5 brands, so 5 to 10 brands, then just rotate the choices of those brands for your cats. Now, okay, my kitten doesn't eat if I give century tuna fried chicken. Whew, oh boy. Okay. Excuse me. Please do not feed human food to your cats. Okay? So it's not safe. It's not safe because century tuna is not good. Century tuna, by the way, to my international viewers, is a brand of tuna canned food in the Philippines, and it's salty for cats, so it's not good. The other one is fried chicken, not good also, because when you feed your cats fried chicken, what happens is that fried bones become brittle and when digested by cats, they can actually have damage in your cat's intestines, internal organs. So not recommended. Okay, next one. It's Katrina Joy. Thanks for this review, Sir Nicolay. My cats love feline gourmet. I just alternate the flavors to avoid food fatigue. Good. But since they are increasing, I think one factor for the good appetite is having an eating companion. I just noticed that there is no Kit Kat 400 grams here. Alright, yeah, I agree. I'll probably make a video why having two cats is actually better than having one cat. So there's a video that I'm planning about budgeting for for cats. So where I'm going to be comparing expenses, and one of the things that I realized is that having two cats is actually much more is actually much more affordable in a strange way, and much more budget friendly than having just one cat. And the reason is actually because of sharing and less waste of food. One point, I will just make that video. Please wait for it. From Dawn, hi there. I have a small dog and would love to add a family member to our family. Can you please give us a tip as to which cat breed to get in order to assimilate with the family better? Okay, Dawn. So thank you, Dawn. From my experiences with different cat breeds, you might want to get breeds that are actually more sociable. So Scottish Fold and British, I strongly recommend them. Now for the other breeds, I'm not quite sure. So maybe you can look up on which breeds would assimilate better with dogs, because it really is different. I've had different experiences with puspins also interacting well with dogs, and it's I can't say exactly that one breed is going to be better over the other breeds. So there, I would really just say just try first. I made a video about how to introduce a cat to your home if you have other pets at home. So please watch that video. So how to introduce a new cat to your home, and that can I think give you some guide as to how to make that new cat assimilate better with your dog. What about kittens, sir? Do you have some advice? Are kittens included? Because I have a 2-week kitten. She's black Siamese. No matter what milk I give her, she still does not gain weight. So this is from Cristia Literona. Kittens are actually, it depends. If you're talking about smaller kittens, like kittens from that are less than 8 weeks old, I strongly suggest stick with kitten food. So stick with kitten food, stick with mother's milk, or like replacement milk. Those are okay also. But once they are completely vaccinated and they're okay, like 3 months onwards, kittens can actually eat also adult cat food. And I've tried that so many times. But to be honest, I think kitten cat food are actually better at making your cats gain weight than adult cat food. So if you want your cats, whether kittens or adults, to get fatter, give them kitten food. They have more protein actually. All right, then just give them vitamins also, so that they'll become fatter. Do cats have rabies if they're indoor cats? I think this is something that's often asked. Cats don't inherently have rabies. Cats actually only get rabies when they are exposed to outdoors. Okay, and another animal with rabies bite them. But generally, cats are not born with rabies. Okay, so there, you can research about it. My cats used to eat princess food, and 5 out of 6 cats had good fur. But after watching your old video, I swapped to Power Cat. But now the one who didn't have good fur now has good fur. But the other two had good fur now are now shedding like crazy and have spots wherein they have no fur. It either fell off or they got weaker. So whenever they cleaned themselves, the fur got off easily. So now 4 out of 6 cats have good fur. I just ordered AOZ yesterday and I'm waiting for it to arrive, and hopefully it helps their fur to be good again. Do you have any other tips on how to I can improve my cat's fur? Thank you. Okay. So my suggestion is so good job actually getting Power Cat and AOZ. Those are pretty good dry cat food. But I suggest also please try to feed them wet food and also some give them some snacks and some vitamins, because just dry food alone is not enough for cats. They need more complete diet in their system, because the thing about cat food is that you have to make sure that they are that they have all the necessary vitamins and minerals they need for their body. So I strongly suggest, please do not just stick with one brand of or one type of cat food. So it don't just settle with just dry food. Try also to mix it up with a bit of wet food. All right. Okay, so I was able to read until December 11. So I'm going to make a mental note and remember that we stop at December 11. So thank you all so much for those questions. So there. So this is just the first out of maybe 5 or 6 episodes of Q&A, and I hope that I was able to answer those questions better. Again, I do apologize for these delayed responses, but I'm trying to make it up right now by producing these episodes of Q&A. All right. So again, thank you all so much for watching this episode. So in episode 64, etc., I'll try to again address some of your questions so that we will be able to have better interaction when it comes to our cats. And thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you want to sponsor some of my videos, you can join the membership program. And also there's the contest that is happening this month. Please join the contest. So the contest is going to be post a picture of your cat, and the theme for this month is sleeping cats. So post a picture or share a post, like write write a story about your cat sleeping, and then post it on your social media accounts, and then make sure that your post is public and put the hashtag SirNicolay Cattery. You can win 1 pack of Ciao, and that's the prize actually. And then the live stream will happen March 28th. So please, if you want to join that contest, go do so, because there's usually around 10 to 20 people who would join. So imagine the chances of winning is pretty high if you join the contest. All right. So again, this is SirNicolay. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.